find, even in the worst person, right, is beautiful. That good point is beautiful. Rak shehashachrut chofa aleha. But it's surrounded, it's covered over, it's blanketed by darkness. So that's what the verse in Shir Hashirim says, Navani, Shachorani v'nava. I'm black, but I'm really beautiful. So look what he does with this. Aval kishimorar'in ota, he omeret shchorani. When this nikudah, this inner point of goodness awakens within us, its first expression is, I'm so black, but I'm beautiful. Al tiruni she'ani shachachoret. Don't look at me in my blackness. Ki mitzad atzmi ani nava me'ad me'od, because really, the essence of me inside, I'm beautiful. Look how he goes and he talks from the point of view of the nikudah tovah, coming out of the darkness. That's us, right? I'm beautiful. I'm good. Even the things that I did wrong, Hashem, don't judge me for the things I did wrong. Judge me for what I really wanted. I just wanted to be close to you. I just got diverted. I didn't have to do it. Nobody taught me. When you connect to that, then there's nothing. We just want Hashem to clear us so we can stop being brought down and pulled down and dragged down by the path, and we can come to our fullness, to Simcha. So he says, in the Midrash it says, Shchorani b'maaseh egel, v'navani b'maaseh mishkan. I'm black because I served the Chet Egel. That's this week's Parsha. But really I'm beautiful because look, I made the Mishkan. So he says a beautiful thing here. He says, even though I did the worst thing in the world, because the Chet Egel was the archetypal sin of the worst thing you could do. Right? You could actually, after the 10 Commandments, after you heard Hashem's voice, 40 days later we were tested and we couldn't do it. We couldn't handle it. The test was too big. Like we said, Yitzra Gadol Mimenu. The negative force was so powerful that Hashem allowed the Satan to make us imagine with our imagination, the negative imagination. We saw Moshe on a bed floating up into the sky. It was literally, he got the permission to make a movie to fool us to think it was all over. It was black clouds. It was everything you would want to make us feel, it's all over. We can't go on. He's not going to come back, right? We freaked out. It was all a test. It had to be. In order to get something so good as what Hashem wanted to get to us, he had to see, could we handle the test? Okay, and so we didn't. But look what he gives to us afterwards. He gives us a chance that with the same thing that we made, the same desire that we made the Chet Egel with, we made the Mishkan with it. That's what tshuva is. I always used to say, I think I even said it when I was here last time, that Yom Kippur is tshuva miyira. Yom Kippur is I'm saying what I did wrong to the point where I'm actually enumerating all the limbs of my body, my hands, my eyes, my forehead, my neck, my legs, everything, my mouth, my eyes again. I'm enumerating with every limb in my body that I did wrong with. And that's okay. And the truth is that I'm doing it in order that I can actually begin to remember what my hands did. My hands remember it, I don't. And I can remember and have them vibrate at a higher vibrational rate so I can release it and I can get out of it. I don't have to do it anymore. And then, but the real tshuva is Simchat Torah, when I dance with the same body that I did things wrong with. You can't just live in the negative. You can't just be, oh, I'm sorry I did that, I'm sorry. No, I want to do something with what I've been given, and I want to do it good. So the same thing here, the Mishkan is using the same kochot, the same soul powers that we got diverted with, and using them for the good. And he says that's where we bring Zahav, V'chesef, V'nechoshet, V'tichelet, V'ardaman, V'torat Shani. He says, She'evi kol achad v'yachad kevi hanikra, hanikudah tovah shelo. Everybody brought what they could. Some brought silver, some brought gold, some brought copper, some brought just colors, right? Every single one of us brought what we were good at. Kizav v'kesef, v'nechoshet, v'tichelet, because these different things represent qualities. They're the Bechinat HaGvanim Ila'in Shehem Bechinat HaTov Sheyesh B'Kol Echad Yisrael. They're those supernal colors that are in every single one of us. Those qualities that we have, but we haven't been able to use them well until now. We didn't know how to use them, but now we want to bring them to Hashem. This is so beautiful what he's saying. Zeu bechinat Yisrael, asher becha etpa'am. Israel, I take pride in you, I love you. This is when we bring Hashem all the stuff that we did, and we want to use it for the good. And again, as I say, Tshuva is so awesome. No other teaching on the planet says that even if you've done wrong, no other teaching on the planet says that when you've done wrong, that you can use that very wrong that you did to get closer to Hashem. Because exactly after the Chet HaEgel is when Hashem revealed to us the most exalted mercy of His Yud Gimel Midot HaRachamim, how He loves us. It's not by chance that that's the order. That we screw up, we fall, we ruin everything, and then He says, I'm going to reveal to you a love that is as if to say, I wasn't even going to reveal this to you if you hadn't done wrong. Because you did wrong, and I know you need it now more than ever, I'm going to reveal to you how very much I love you. So, when you learn the Torah the right way, which is what Rambam says here in a few places, when you learn the Torah in such a way, like Moshe Rabbeinu, he says, look at what he says about Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu hayah kulo tov. He was so good. As it's written about him, B'tir'oto ki tovu. She saw that he was so good. Al ken hayah lo koach tamid. What do you do with the good? Hayah lo koach tamid lemso atov b'chol echad. Afilu b'poshei Yisrael. That has allowed him, because he was good, it would allow him to see the good in every single human being, even in the lowest. But what an example they're giving to us. Stop being judgmental about yourself and about others. It poisons everything. Stop getting down on everybody. Start getting positive. Stop criticizing. Start getting into a positive mode. Whoever taught you that Judaism is about saying that everybody is no good and everybody's bad and everything is wrong, and look at that rabbi and look at that king and look, right? That's amazing that happened to us. Let's get out of there. The last thing I want to say is from a few pages hence, from the Kuti Halachot. So Rabbi Nachman says you got to get up in the middle of the night. Of course, there is such a thing as literally get up at the middle of the night. But takom be'od laila, but tipen teref lebetach, v'chokla na'aroteha. The person, the woman, the eshet chaya, and that's each one of us, because Shlomo HaMelech wrote that about his father David. Abraham wrote it about Sarah, but it's about anybody who wants to serve Hashem. It's about the neshama. The point is to wake up in the middle of the night. But takum ba'od laila, to get up in the middle of the night. And this world is called night. So there's a literal meaning to it, and there's a deep symbolic meaning. It's we want to wake up in the middle of the night. And that's another verse in Tehillim 119. Chatzot laila akum. Midnight I will rise up. Lehodot lach, to thank you. Al mishpetei tzedkecha. So Rabbi Nachman's take on this verse is awesome. He says that Chatzot Laila is exactly midnight. It's really never midnight. It's like, I'm just talking symbolic, it's around 11:35. Chatzot is 11:35, basically. But we're talking about as if it's exact midnight. The basic point is that it's in the middle between Mishpeteh and Tzidkecha. I will rise up in the middle of the night to thank you for the Mishpeteh Tzidkecha. What am I saying? He says the first part of the night is called Din. It's when they come against us and we have no answer. They attack our Judaism. And he lived at a time when the emancipation, they were attacking Judaism. They were attacking the Talmud, they were attacking the Tanakh. Moses didn't write the Torah, and Isaiah didn't write Isaiah, and Daniel didn't write Daniel. And the Talmud is just, they were making fun of our religion. And so there was nothing we could say. We just know that our ancestors would never have lied to us. And we had the faith. So he says, faith is bechinat shena, is sleep. There's nothing I can say to you. I just know, I believe.